Exactly. Cool. All right. Welcome to the Cymatics show. Today we have Simon Servida. What's up, man?
I'm good. Thanks for flying me out.
Yeah. Fuck it. I was pumped. The second we were.
I feel like a booty call because you just like got me out here for the day.
Booty call. Yeah, you came instantly. I was like, yo,
come over tomorrow. Like, okay.
That's how we like to do things, though, man. Just on a
booty
whim.
call style. Yeah. Okay.
Dude, we hate waiting because
Dude, when we planned our LA trip, we did I think we ended up doing 8, 9 podcasts while we were out there.
Yeah,
we planned that for maybe a week. I think we did that a week out, booked the Airbnb, everything. We were just like, fuck it, let's fly.
We'll wing things. Like, dude, I got a ton of people coming. We got 4 scheduled this week, 1 next week, and
That's
I think
crazy.
more coming. And it all came from Saturday.
Yeah, this weekend we scheduled an entire week of podcasts.
Talking, DMing. But for those guys who don't know Simon, I think I got to give him an intro here. I'm sure a lot of you guys on YouTube probably do at this point. So Simon started his YouTube a year and 4 months ago, year and 5 months ago-ish, year and a half, and has honestly fucking crazy growth, up to 240,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube. Absolutely killing it there. You did it a little bit after college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Simon, producer coming out here and then now is making a fucking killing doing YouTube, so we thought it'd be awesome to pick his brain a little bit, probably because I think YouTube's one of the biggest opportunities for producers. Well, it's a cool one, for sure. So, that's it.
I agree.
Welcome to the show. Is this what you expect? You've seen parts of the show before, right?
Of course, yeah.
Is this what you expected the room to be like, or does the room feel different a little bit when you see it in show?
You might have seen the other ones in LA, too.
Oh, that might be
We
cool.
had...
I've seen this room one most of the time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did it. We did a lot of clips with San in this room, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He did.
Did you think the brick wall was real?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And you're let down? Dude, I hate it.
He said, what do you mean it's not real?
I fucking hate it, man.
You don't like it?
No, it's awesome on camera. It looks awesome on camera.
I want to do it a different way. I'm planning on vamping up this room still a little bit, but
Brick table, maybe?
brick table.
Brick table?
That'd be if that thing fell on you.
Just have green
Fucking
screen
die.
everything.
Drew used to have a, what was it? The sound panel? It was a big one above his head. And I'm like, bro, he even put that up, and I think you did it in
Big
drywall.
acoustic panels from GIK.
I didn't even think you did it in a stud, though. I think you did it
no, I did it the right way. Man.
It was scary, though, because I'm like,
had-
dude, if that drops you and just right on top of your head.
I had a bunch on my ceiling. I had my whole room.
Yeah,
done.
the sub just hits a bit too loud one day.
It's all good.
But dude, you want to talk a little bit about how you got started, I guess, into the position you're in now with your YouTube?
Yeah, it's a pretty uneventful story. So I started playing piano when I was 7, just because my mom wanted me in extracurriculars. So it'd be like taekwondo, dancing, swimming, piano. So it's just one of those things that she's just throwing me at the wall. So I ended up just doing that just because it seemed like fun. I started making beats in high school because I was bored. It was like a random school night. And I was like, okay, let's just do something new. And then I was like, how to make music. And then FL Studio was the first thing that came up. So I downloaded the demo. Then we just started clicking. And then it was pretty fun from that. So then we kind of made that a hobby, like a really casual hobby for the next 5 years. Then after I went into university, I took music composition there at University of Guelph. We graduated, and then we made the YouTube channel after that. But then I was working at my mom's engineering company for a year or two there, just to save up some money and look for a job. Because initially I wanted to get a job at a studio, oh yeah, I'll produce for you, or I'll be a studio, producer, or film score or something like that, something in the industry, and just sending cold emails and going to places downtown, trying to shake hands and get my resume, and none of that worked at all. So it's okay, we just have to stop waiting for opportunity, and we just have to do something ourselves. So we made the YouTube channel, and then here we are now.
Damn, that's fucking awesome, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, dude, your growth was crazy.
Thank you.
What made you think it started going so fast?
Oh, it was pretty easy because I started in January, and there's this other YouTuber named Kyle Beats who had a contest, and that contest was at the end of January. So it was just really good timing that I did a beat. I entered this contest. I made a beat that it really impressed people, and then after that video was released, I made my own video on how to make it, and then luckily it just became a suggested video right at the end of his. So then a lot of his traffic went to mine, and that just kind of started off. So I got my first 1,000 subscribers in the first month.
Interesting.
That's really interesting. Do you think making content kind of around other content creators' content is a good idea?
Maybe at the beginning, I noticed like SEO, it's not good to put others YouTubers' names in there,
Really?
especially like if you put my name in. Let's say I'm a producer starting out right now, and I put Simon Servida's name. It's not gonna.
What
it's
if
not
we
gonna
put
work out.
Simon Servida in this episode title and it pops off?
No, I don't know. My name for sure. No, maybe you can do like Drake or something, but not my name.
Drake's low-key ghost producer comes out and speaks forward.
just put the title Drake, and then it's just me. It's just a straight up lie.
And real quick, I'm glad that you brought this up. It's funny, you're like acting like Simon's here, acting like he doesn't know anything about YouTube, then brings up SEO like it's nothing. For those of you guys who don't know, SEO, search engine optimization, when people search in things like FL Studio tutorial, how likely are you to be that guy who shows up number one? People that shows up number one to get the most traffic.
Yeah.
I think it's not a lot of people. People are probably like, what the fuck's SEO?
Yeah, it's just that's a complicated way to say it. Just if you search something, whatever's popping up at the top, that means you're doing good SEO.
Yeah. Do you study the algorithm a lot?
No, I don't study the algorithm. I kind of just study other videos. I feel like thumbnails and titles are the big two.
Yeah, we wanted to ask you about thumbnails, especially.
What's your philosophy?
What's your theory?
My
we call it
theory
thumbnail
is
theory.
to not, in terms of YouTube and I guess the SEO, it's not to think like an algorithm, think just like a person. You know, do whatever title you feel like because it's appropriate. We don't go for 10-minute videos because YouTube likes watch time and having twice as many ads. You do whatever needs to be done. For the people, because you're focusing on them. You're not focusing on YouTube. And that's kind of what I drive myself on. So if I do a thumbnail where I make a really stupid face, it's because like I might entertain somebody. But you know, the algorithm doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
No, I think that's really smart because ultimately at the end of the day, because we've done a lot of SEO for like search, like just regular search terms. Like when you search in like free dubstep pack, we show up, first and shit like that. And that's actually super interesting because Neil used to talk about that a lot, right? For humans, not.
Yeah.
Or like some people try to take advantage of the algorithms
Yeah.
and try to do little fucking like spammy shit and it doesn't work. But like at the end of the day, you're like
It might work short term, but anything kind of spammy doesn't work long term.
Yeah.
Or spammy
Yeah,
or
short
definitely.
term
like that.
hacks versus long term like strategy.
Yeah.
By the way, me and Drew have done more of that than anybody.
Yeah, I've done
like we've
tons.
tried all the
Yeah,
little
I've-
tricks.
I've tried all the little tricks, and the thing that's worked is just making
content,
content and
long-term,
releasing it
yeah.
every
Good
day.
content.
Or just
Who would have
long-
thought?
Yeah, long term shit. Dude, we used to try like little time, like, dude, you remember, like there was a time period where Facebook had like an error and you would upload a video and you could also put a link in that video. But then the way it worked is if you click play to watch the Facebook video, you would actually click to your website. You remember that?
So you could get like, if you would upload a video and it would do decent, and this is when Facebook was a little bit better, you would get like 100,000 clicks to your website in like a day.
Because if the video
Off
goes
of-
viral,
which is
'cause it used to be
pretty
really
fucking
good.
crazy for clicks. But
Yeah.
like it only, and there was people we knew, they were actually like building like ad platforms to optimize for this and stuff. It was going like that.
Just
next
because of
week.
the one error, they're just like
Yeah.
exploiting the hell out of it.
Yeah, but like
exactly.
people spend their whole. That's what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
not thinking about the people and just trying to think about like how's the algorithm working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then some things I think it is important to at least understand it a little bit. And
Yeah,
ground
I
it.
definitely research thumbnails. Like, if I make a tutorial, my thumbnail is not based on music tutorials. It's based on, if I type in tutorial on YouTube, I'll get like just random, things you want to learn, and I'm copying those ones. Like,
Yeah, we
my
talk about this a
highest
ton.
viewed video is because I copied a Fortnite tutorial thumbnail.
Oh,
Yeah.
going outside.
Yeah, so we're like going out there for that stuff.
Yeah, it's good in general. Just like you can do that with your content or anything. Just thinking of ideas from outside
Yeah.
the music space and just bringing it in. Like people thought a lot of the stuff we're doing is like crazy and like new the marketing stuff and some of this.
Like you probably when I was telling you about some of it. you
Yeah,
know?
I didn't know what you were
But
talking
but like it's old stuff in like the marketing
Common
and business
practice.
world. Like super common, like collecting emails and all that stuff. But people are like mind blown by some of that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things like that too. Even the Instagram stuff. Like,
Yeah.
It's coming. Like, there's other spaces that are crushing it.
But yeah, studying other people like outside of your space is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite YouTuber inside and outside the music world?
Inside the music world is probably Andrew Huang. Yeah, Andrew Huang. Outside the music world, who is good?
You can name a couple if you want.
I like our DC World One. He's funny. Alpha M is good.
Alpha,
M,
we
you
know
told
him.
me.
Yeah,
no, I was
that's
talking
why
to
that's
you
why I
about
remembered it.
You should introduce him.
I'm gonna get him on the show.
Who else is good? Do you know like CinemaSins?
No, what's that?
He pretty much like critiques like a movie from like start to finish and tells you all the errors. But
Oh.
that's like the main guy.
All the
But
errors?
there's a guy that did a spin off of it, and it's called Cinema Wins, and it's just like wholesome like just talking about like he's just gushing about movies, which I love.
Dude, that's awesome.
So he's one of my favorites. That's all I can think of at the top of my head.
Dude, you know what's
I
one I,
feel like
like
somebody
right now?
could do that with music.
Yeah, like breakdowns.
Yeah, just talk about.
Yeah, tell
I
that to
guess
you. Tell that to UMG.
Santana.
Oh, that's true.
Come to your house.
Dude, what is it? Dude, I started watching. Dude, I love. So you just told me that, and it sounds like interesting content. I'll like binge a new category. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like movie breakdowns. I mean, you watch a little bit of this because you learn a lot. Because I think every new niche has like an entirely new set of like philosophies on how they make content and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, one I found recently, and you're gonna think this is funny, but it's fucking super high play rate and stuff. That's like I've been watching. Dude, Pokemon card openings. There's a guy.
Okay, pack openings. Yeah,
Pack openings.
That's huge on video games.
Dude, it's huge. It's huge on a lot of different. Like,
I mean, yeah,
mediums.
just unboxing in general. People love unboxing videos.
I love unboxing videos. Before I buy something, I get
Yeah.
this weird high from watching somebody else buy it.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I'm getting.
Can we do
this.
that? Can we do that? Like if we buy like a pack or like a VST and just like
Oh, that would be cool.
unbox the presets.
That's
Just
not-
like,
that's not a bad idea.
oh
I
wow.
have to pull something out. We'll unbox right here on the damn show.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, get some goodies in there. But yeah, dude, on pack breaks, and it's crazy because I've even seen people bid on the different cards in the pack. So like some guys get number 1 card, some guys get number 2 card. And
Yeah.
they'll put up $5 a piece, and the guy opens it. So Johnny 62, you get this card. You know what I'm saying? It's happening in baseball. It's happening in like sports. It's happening in like even like Overwatch type shit. Like I'm gonna open $1,000 worth of loot boxes. And people sit. I swear, there's this weird
I think
psychology.
Mr.
thing.
Beast did. Was it lottery tickets or was that somebody else? I think it was Mr.
Oh,
Beast
I
did
think,
lottery
yeah.
tickets. and
Yeah, he did lottery tickets. I saw that.
A ton of lottery tickets and didn't win anything. I'm pretty sure.
That's
Which
too
was
bad.
goes to show you.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be doing
You don't-
fucking
Cymatics packs. We got little packs, sound cards.
unboxing.
imagine. Yeah, you did
You
like
type
loot
in a-
boxes, but you
No,
just
but you-
get like the same bass sound every time.
No, we'll throw in some rare,
Yeah.
some ultra rare.
Some holographic
Lyrical
808s.
Lemonade is doing some rapper trading cards.
Producer trading cards. Is
Would-
that about to be a thing? Would you get
My
there's
little
a-
stat
Like you can
sheet.
get like a blue face trading card and it has his stats on there and stuff.
Dude, what if you? But
Bars,
if you open
5
it,
out
you
of
got
10.
Simon Servida and it has a code and you punch that code in the site and you get the sounds from the
Oh.
card.
Ooh,
Ooh, producer trading.
maybe we'll do
cards.
like little producer
trading
amiibos.
cards?
Put our laptop, big ass head, and just get our drum kit.
No, there's like a hardware VST thing that you place the thing on and that's how you get. The
Ooh,
That's like
and you can't torrent it.
What were, the,
'Cause
what were
you-
those
You
things
can't
called? Back,
torrent it, yeah.
what were those things called back in the day?
Which ones?
They were similar to that. You'd have like little. It was like a little toy for kids. It was like a little. I don't know. I can't remember what it was called. But, anyways.
That went nowhere.
Spinners?
No, you had like you got like the different little cards, and then you put it in, and then you could play that portion of the game. I can't remember what it
Whoa.
was called.
Oh.
It was.
I
it
think
was
it's
one of those-
similar. It's similar to what the newer
What
Amiibo thing
what
is
you were
on.
just talking about, where you have custom content only on those cards. It was like that, and you had to collect the different cards or the
Dude.
different little chips in order to.
It's like the three of us go in. Nobody hears from our content or nothing because we're going on this project and it just flops. No one buys a producer.
Dude,
cards.
you can flop hard on some projects. You can go in on something. We've made some big. I mean, we've
Content.
taken.
Content
Like
pieces.
fucking Grasso FM was a fucking. We put a lot of time into that. Jordan in there put a ton of time into that.
We have other websites we've tried.
We've tried, yeah, we tried like several different random businesses.
Have you ever had a content piece that you thought was going to be amazing and it flops, or one that you think is just a shit post and then all of a sudden it goes off?
Not really. I don't. Well, my first video, that's like the highest expectations. I was like, okay, I'll get at least 1,000 today, and then one day open, and then 5,000 in the week probably, and then I ended up getting like 32 views after like a week. Yeah, that's just how it works. You have 0 subscribers, no one's looking for that.
You have to be prepared for that. I think
Yeah.
everybody needs to know
That hurt a bit.
Yeah, but if a lot of people get that and they're like, oh,
Because
that's
like,
it.
okay, the content's good. Like the video itself is good. So like, why wouldn't people, like it? Well, they just can't
they
see
just
it.
can't see it because you
Yeah.
don't have any distribution.
Exactly.
What was the first video that really popped for you?
The Kyle Beats one, but then after that, it was a tutorial on arranging music, and then I did that Fortnite thumbnail, and then that's all it took.
How many plays did you get?
Like, well, at the time, I think I had, I don't know, maybe 5,000 subscribers, and it got like 20,000 the first day.
Oh wow!
So then,
So stuff can pop off like really fast all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
outside of your audience too.
yeah. So, but that's just all that traffic is just coming from suggested videos.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that? You were telling me about some interesting stuff about the sidebar on YouTube and how like, you can get in there and then all of a sudden...
No one knows how to get in there, but that's what everyone's going for. Because that just brings the most eyes on it. Because the two big ones are browse features and suggested videos. Browse, your browser source is pretty much anyone who subscribes to you. And then, once you subscribe, you upload the video. Okay, I see you. That's the reason I see you. I click it. Suggested videos are for people that aren't, it's usually people that aren't subscribed to you. And then that's when they see you. And no one knows how people get on that side place. But once you're there, it's bringing so much traffic.
Really?
There's this one guy called Origami Beats.
No, we know.
Yeah,
You know him, yeah. And then
I made a super chill beat with that.
That's what it was. He was at the side of that one video where he got like 2 million plays.
Trying those
pumping.
too.
He's
He's
smart.
just pumping
He's
a bunch
smart.
of those.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he's
some
very
of them
smart.
Just go off super hard.
Do you think volume of content is important? Like how much you upload? What do you think about frequency of uploads?
It's hard to say. Maybe it's depending on the niche because I know that other channels don't need to do that. There's one channel that I used to like. It was Every Frame of Painting, and they did video essays, and it was like maybe once every 2 months. But every time he made a video, blew up.
Have you ever seen those animated? Who's that guy's name? Oversimplified. It's like little cartoon animations of.
I feel like I might have, yeah.
Oh, dude, he's the same way. He spends so long time, and everybody's waiting, and then once he drops it, I swear, man, that thing fucking skyrockets. It goes to trending on YouTube.
Or like Content Cop with iDubbbz,
Oh,
stuff like that, where like it'll blow up no matter what.
Yeah, I've seen some. Yeah, he's done some on like I'm pretty sure Tana Mojo.
Yeah.
Whatever her fucking name is.
Yeah, those are always blow up, and it's always like twice as many views as he has
How
subscribers.
often are you doing uploads right now?
Maybe twice a week,
Oh.
around there.
Are you trying to increase that or what?
It depends. I'm kind of just going
doing
with the
shit?
flow. Yeah.
Of course, he's just like Aaron. I don't know what's going on. I'm just uploading videos. I'm like, damn it, Aaron, tell me the sauce.
I don't think there is sauce.
I don't think there's sauce either.
I think at the end of the day, the sauce is just
Uploading.
doing it for a long, long time consistently
Yeah.
and trying to make good content.
For the viewers out there, what's kind of like the minimal setup you would need to, like, let's say somebody's listening to this, they're inspired to start trying making videos. What's like the minimal setup to getting a YouTube channel started for a producer?
Oh, this is a good question. I film with my phone to this day.
You film with your phone?
Yeah.
What phone do you have?
A Samsung Galaxy S8, so it's like 2 years old. Still works fine. That's only in the context that I'm still just doing stuff in my basement. If I want to like get my own studio and then probably get a good camera then. But right now, I need my phone and then I need my DAW and a screen recording software for the DAW. OBS for Windows is free, by the way. I'm not sure about. Is there like a Mac one equivalent? QuickTime. Yeah,
you
QuickTime.
can
Yeah.
QuickTime player.
Camtasia's good.
Yeah.
too.
Well, if you're trying to do the videos I need, you don't even need to screen record sometimes.
We use
Dude.
Camtasia pretty much all the time.
I think everybody who's watching this needs to replay that 1,000 times and stop making excuses. Like, dude, you're still using your phone? I was like, what?
Building a channel. I mean, I feel like you could get to 1 million or more with just using your phone.
Yeah, it might.
It'd almost be cool just to do it to say you did it.
Let's get rid
Like
of
this thing right here, this rig. There's this one on Amazon. It's like this I bought. It's neon green plastic, flimsy as shit.
Oh,
and I just
think I
hook
saw
it up
it.
to my studio monitor and I just like bend it like that, and my phone just mounts onto it like that.
Dude,
That's
fucking iPhone, dude. That's the best thing I've heard. Fucking
Not even
wow,
iPhone. He's on.
There were, yeah, I mean,
Are you on Android?
Yeah, even better than iPhone.
even worse. He's even downgraded.
If you're using Android to build a channel that big, then you guys should be rethinking any excuses you have for not starting your
So
channel.
me and Drew are big. So obviously we have expensive camera equipment and
Yeah.
shit. But dude, me and Drew always opt to record with our iPhone.
It's quick too.
It's funny because
Yeah.
for social media, we always say like, I mean, we have actually Alex in there has a red camera, which is like how much?
movie.
25,000, Alex? Something like that.
34.
34, and we make all of our content with iPhones pretty much, which is pretty funny. 'Cause,
It's more personal too.
yeah, it does better on.
People
on
are attracted
Instagram.
to the amateur look.
Yeah.
Like it's just something about it screams like I'm not a company or I'm not an ad. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that when we run ads, whenever we do like the stuff that I make that's like
Shitty.
super beautiful stuff never works. All the shitty looking stuff that
Yeah.
we whip up in 2
Same
seconds
thing
works.
for our
great.
lo-fi pack. I was at the coffee shop. I just took a picture of like the computer. and
Oh yeah, one
it
of
was
our
my
great
best
performing
ones.
ads was a picture of Serum or Ableton or something that I took on my phone at a coffee
But it's
shop
like
too.
shittier ones.
Yeah, it's like the ones that don't look that good. It's very interesting.
Dude,
yeah, that's cool.
That's crazy you got
Yeah.
that for, because I think a lot of people think that they need X, Y, and Z stuff before they can start doing things.
No, especially for YouTube. No.
But that applies for Instagram or anything else, though.
Editing software. You
anything.
need editing software, actually. if
What do
you're-
you,
Yeah,
what do
but
to
you
edit?
can
What do you use to
still-
edit?
Premiere.
Premiere?
Yeah.
You can still get started on a cheap editing software.
Yeah, Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah.
Just do some cuts.
You can.
You're doing basic cuts. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like, dude, that's awesome to use your iPhone.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
He doesn't. It's not an iPhone. It's a fucking
I'm sorry.
Android. It's a fucking Android.
Dude,
I should
Android,
walk out of
Android
this fucking
users
place
about
right
to
now.
rage on the podcast
I know.
comments because they're like, Drew!
I always roast Android. That shit is so funny because people.
Dude,
get
we
mad.
joke around about how Android people don't have as big Instagrams. Because there's something about their Instagram
Well,
that doesn't
it's
look right.
It's not the camera itself. It's when it uploads to Instagram. It looks weird.
And the fonts they're using on their
Oh, the
stories.
font- the
Because they're not
fonts are
Apple
trash.
fonts. Because I think the Instagram uses the Apple fonts. It just comes out like, oh, that's an Android guy.
People are definitely gonna be mad in the comments.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, how do like sponsorships work for you on YouTube?
Yeah.
I don't reach out to people. They just kind of
They come to you.
yeah. I don't reach after trying to that one period of time where I was working a part-time job and reaching out to people. That's it. After that, I gave up. We're like, we're not doing this anymore. I'm wasting my time just doing like cold emails and stuff. So I just wait for an opportunity to come to me now.
Do you feel like people just kind of find you from?
I guess so.
putting out
Yeah.
Content and stuff. So wait, what sponsors do you have right now?
It's just like it's like a video to video basis. Like there's no like one long one. So okay, when you're doing a video, oh like this day, like I have some VST to use. Can you do it? Okay, and that's it.
So does that make up a lot of your income at this point?
It makes up maybe like a third of it,
That's pretty
depending on how much I do. But sometimes I don't want to have a sponsorship on my videos now.
good. No, I understand.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm releasing a song or like a kit, then I want that to be like the forefront of the.
Dude, that's super interesting too. The fact that he's using his phone and he's getting sponsorships.
Sponsorships, yeah, paid good money. You want to share some of the numbers, or you not share numbers?
Like 2,000 a video.
2,000. I think everybody needs to hear that, and the reason I wanted you to share that, we share numbers too. It's not a big deal, but like producers, like sometimes don't get paid $300 for a show that they traveled out of state to.
Yeah.
Big 50,000 SoundCloud followers types of producers, a decent size.
Or like even if they do get paid 1,000 or 2,000,
Cost.
they're splitting it and then they're paying for their hotels and everything
But
else.
you're sitting in your
you're sitting
bedroom
in your-
pulling up your Samsung, not even the iPhone. We gotta get him an iPhone. Pulling up the
Dude, we gotta
Samsung.
stop.
We're gonna do
We gotta
Samsung
stop.
giveaway. We gotta do Samsung giveaway. Who needs new cameras? But that's crazy. And the fact that you could, dude, me and Drew talk about this, man. It's like, dude, we're in the most like, honestly, man, super thankful that we live in this era to where like we can do all these kind of interesting things and not
yeah.
have to go the conventional route.
We're so lucky.
Dude, I
And
think
young too. You can be like 15 doing this.
I
shit.
could not do the traditional route. I think anymore.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have worked for me.
it won't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Even like the potential of it, like there's not as much going. It's too slow, Trying to like even what you were doing with the studios and stuff compared to like upload a video, make $2,000.
Yeah.
Fucking bet, go hang out, make music for a bit. I think that the thing that's interesting to me is a lot of people want to be music producers.
Yeah.
But you can make great money, have an easy lifestyle, and you don't have to go tour your face off. You know what I'm saying?
It might be fun. I've never toured before.
I would rather-
It sounds like fun for like
I
once
think-
in a while.
I think but that's what you're saying. The thing is that when you rely on it for
yeah, not as a
your
job, like
income-
as a vacation kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you're saying like you want to be able to do it once in a while. That's the cool thing about building the audience the way you're doing. You'll have a bigger audience than a lot of those people anyways, and you could go do that tour if you wanted to.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, you
Go home and
realize
chill.
that you could pull more people just with your YouTube than a lot of artists
I
could.
feel like Flume's done a great job of that. He like goes on a tour I think like once a year, and then it seems like he's kind of just chilling at home
it's kind
for
of
like 8
scarce
months.
too. When you see a film ticket, you're like, "Fuck, we might as
Yeah.
well get the." I
It
get
kind
like
of makes it. Yeah, it's kind of almost.
I get like
Alright.
8 to 12 tickets. I'm not even kidding because I know that somebody's gonna want them.
That's interesting.
Yeah, just in case. No, that's awesome though. And then plus it allows like the weird hobby people to fucking make a living.
Yeah.
Guy who yo-yos all of a sudden is making 30 grand a month.
Oh yeah.
Because he does.
Yo-yo guy needs to get paid.
Yeah. I'm a yo-yo dude as well. I know about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried it for like a week.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty good with like yo-yos. Not as good as one of my buddies, but hacky sack, like all those weird things.
Oh yeah, I love those. Okay.
Shuffling. Do you play hacky sack?
No.
Oh, I'm a shuffler too. So like all these weird things, but now it's like cool on Instagram and like social. You know what I'm saying?
So if you had to start over with zero audience, zero video, zero content, you had nothing. You
Yeah.
basically had your laptop
Yep.
and that's
Phone.
it. Well,
The
yeah,
same
in your
phone.
phone. What would you do? Would you do exactly the same?
I do
or
the
would
exact
you,
same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
start.
what would be the first steps?
Yeah, what would be the first steps from setting up your YouTube channel? Next step after that, what are you doing?
What do you mean? We just set it up
Specific
and then we started
video.
uploading. Oh,
That's-
if we're in terms of content, we would do more tutorials first because that is the reason why I think most of my success came from. Because let's say it's like 5 years ago, I upload a video called Servida makes a crazy beat on YouTube. No one's gonna look at that.
Yeah.
But that might work today just because of the audience I have. But the reason people found me is because I had to make a video someone would search for. So we have to pull them in with the search engine because that's like kind of third traffic in terms of where you get traffic from. Browser features, suggested videos, search engine. Search engine is kind of small though. For me, it's like 7% nowadays. But at the beginning when you have zero, that's pretty much going to be one of your biggest sources.
So what kind of tutorials would you start making? Would you just start like with kind of everything, or would you look for a certain type stuff that's going off good?
I would go for, I'd go for like diversity, kind of just hit as many kind of different places of music as I can, just so like, you're just casting a big net at the beginning.
I like that idea, casting a big.
You
net.
were talking a little bit about commenting on other people's stuff. You want to talk about what you were doing with that in the early days? I remember a while back you were telling me about it.
Yeah, you just gotta, like, we're a community, right? So can we just like stop, like just be more of a community? Because I hate when people just spam like Instagram posts.
Yeah,
and-
just be cool. Like people will come to your site or your page and stuff just by saying, "Yo, man, I dig this video. You did a great job on it." Like, just be a cool dude. Don't be annoying.
Dude, my number one thing that's working right now to get more people to fly out here to work with us is literally, yo, man, I love what you're doing. You've been a big inspiration to us. Like, that's it. Like, that one message is literally doing work. And people like giving daps. If people send that to us, I try to respond. You know what I'm saying? And yet people think the best first message is check out my SoundCloud and then link in the comments where you can't even click.
Link in the comments on Instagram.
Yeah, you gotta support the community you're a part of. You can't just like be here on your own and then other people are making the exact same videos as me and you're kind of just dismissing them. That doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so I see you taking a lot of stabs at collabs. How has that worked for you?
Good. Just getting bored of just doing stuff like by myself in the basement.
Just
Everything content related that I do, it's kind of fueled by what's fun for me.
I think it's awesome, man. Not worrying so much about the little stuff. It's almost like I think it comes out more authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do want to just kind of show my passion towards music in my YouTube. That's kind of like one of the biggest things that I want to promote on the channel. Just, passion and fun. Having fun.
Yeah. I mean, your edits are awesome.
Yeah, shout out to my editors because
Yeah.
they're doing that now.
So I know like music theory and stuff is like you're super into that. How important is that for upcoming producers to learn?
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Here's the thing, though. Nothing's actually important for like music now, because technically we can make a beat in 30 seconds. I can drag a drum loop. I can drag a MIDI loop. I can drag a sample loop. Beat's done. It's not great. And if we can do that, everything's royalty free, then we're pretty much just making music for the fun of it. So if you want to learn music theory, go for it, because I personally like it, and I like sound design, so I'm gonna learn that too. I mean, like synthesis, I'm gonna learn that too. But at the moment I'm using presets just because it's convenient. So it's just doing whatever you feel like.
Dude, I'm the
Yeah,
same
I
way.
like thinking about it like that, man.
Yeah.
It's way
I have-
healthier.
Dude, there's some periods where I want to do make completely different types. Like sometimes when I'm making lo-fi, I prefer to maybe find some cool samples or find some cool loops and stuff. Or if I'm trying to build a certain type where I want to sample a vocal, then I'm just gonna do that. But being too it has to be all from scratch.
No,
I'm dude,
That's
waste your
just
time.
silly.
there's
at
so
that
many
point.
people out there that are majority of the time unsuccessful that think like that.
Yeah.
Every kick drum, every sound.
Yeah, every kick you have to record your kick drum.
Yeah.
Did you buy this kick drum or did you make it from yourself?
Yeah,
Like-
stop using the software. That's the biggest thing I would say. Stop using the software. You didn't code it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Build your own computer and then you can come talk to me
That's why
about
that meme goes so viral.
Yeah.
That one meme where it's I thought loops were cheating, so I did this. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
ends up he's skinning a goat or something for the leather to do something. I don't know.
What do you think they should? What people should start focusing on at the very beginning?
It's really because that's really dependent on them, right? Because for me personally, I think just take a look at your own personal situation, what you like best when you listen to a beat. I always like melody, so theory just seemed like a good option for me. And then drums are fun too, so let's like learn drum programming. Sound design, that didn't really, impact me as much as it does now. So now that's when I'm starting to learn it. But before I was just using presets.
That makes sense.
Any favorite plugins?
Any favorite plugins for mixing? FabFilter is probably I'm gonna use that for life probably. Sound Toys bundle is really good. Just like Crystallizer, Panman, Tremolator, all those stuff just help me do a lot of creative things to samples, just so we can manipulate it a bit more. Omnisphere, in terms of sample instruments, yeah, Omnisphere is probably my favorite. Serum, I'm learning a lot in terms of synthesis and sound design. Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, cool.
Do you keep it pretty simple, or do you try out a lot of new plugins all the time?
I used to like just go on like plugin binges where I'd get like 4 instruments and we don't even know how to use the first one. We're just like, oh, just people said it sounds good, okay, but
Alex.
you have to. It's better to take it like step by step, like learn, like master that one synth before you go to the next one, because you might realize you don't even need that other one afterwards. Like I have Massive and Serum. I don't need. Like I'm still just on Serum because anything I'm doing on Massive, I still haven't like gone to that realm yet.
Yeah. Flume was actually talking about at one point all of his, I think he had downloaded tons of like contact libraries, tons of plugins, all the shit. It all got deleted at one point.
Okay.
And he said it was one of the biggest stepping stones for his music because all of a sudden he didn't have all this shit to use, and he was like, oh wait, I got to go back to the simple shit, and that he said that really changed the way he made music. So I don't think it's always good to have too much shit. Yeah, I like experimenting with shit, but I also
it's also a different purpose.
Yeah, I like to share like fun techniques and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
there's days where I don't even make music. We're just like clicking around plugins just to see what happens.
Yeah,
and we might just like save that in my brain in case I make a beat the next day.
Yeah, I think all those little things add up. I think everybody's looking for that one trick, that one producer trick that's gonna make him make the hit song, and it's like 1,000 or 10,000, 20,000 of those
Micro
little
hits
things
for-
that you learn throughout those days of clicking around in plugins. But
yeah, no, definitely.
what are we at on time right now?
I think we're probably doing
People?
good.
About 30 minutes.
Oh, we're only at 30?
How you liking the podcast so far?
That's good.
It's chill, right?
Yeah.
We got 50 micro pieces out of this.
Yeah,
already.
there's some really
Already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because especially the one that I thought of was the one of him.
There's
using
at
his
least
phone.
25 shitting on Android, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
25 of those micro pieces.
No, but you target those for Apple users, and we all laugh. You target because you can target by Apple device on the back end of ads.
Can you actually?
The funny thing is, you actually can.
I probably would exclude Android people on that one. So
What if you did
blows up?
What if you did ads?
Fucking circle
What
jerk.
if you did ads recorded in the native users thing? Because
That would be funny.
that'd be weird. Getting too
Getting technical
Dude,
here.
by the way, that's some of the crazy sauce I was talking about, man. Like Instagram story swipe ups. Like,
Yeah.
dude, there's so many cool opportunities for growing that you could like add on that are fucking wild.
Yeah, and you can start experimenting super cheap. Like we're
Like,
always encouraging.
You know how you
people.
talked about suggested and you got search in a couple different traffic
Yeah.
areas? Well, dude, paid is a monster. That you got to be this tall to ride, but if you can ride, you can get a lot of benefit out of it. You know,
We spent a lot of money on Facebook ads, and
over
it was-
900 grand.
Yeah, it's so worth it, man.
And we started with, by the way, literally we started Cymatics less than $200, putting like $3 or $5 a day into it and just playing with it.
Because we had like no cash to use, we were just like, fuck
Yeah.
it, we're gonna put as much as we can, and every time we make a sale, we put more in, and
Nice.
it's just,
Put a little bit back in
Yeah.
and keep going. You ever get recognized in public?
I did twice.
Twice. How
One
was
at the
it?
mall and one at the Raptors parade when Toronto won.
How was it?
Wanna let that
Was it
chip.
awkward?
Yeah, it was awkward because the first guy, I think what was his name? I think it was Zhang. Shout out to Zhang because he's the first fan that noticed me. That was like 2 months ago maybe, because he was kind of starstruck, which made me like, okay, what do I do now? Just like I'm standing here
I know
and
how
then
that is,
because he's
man.
going, whoa, I can't believe you're Simon Servida, and then I'm
Dude,
okay.
that's how me and Drew
it feels
feel.
weird.
Yeah.
It feels so. I definitely feel weird. I'm like, dude, it's not that serious.
I was at a
man.
ramen shop the other day, just eating ramen, and then towards the end, one of the chef guys, he's like, "Hey, are you Steven Cymatics?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, I'm such a big fan." Blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm always like, people don't understand that we're thrown off. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen
Yeah.
like all the time. It's like, oh shit, I get more excited. I feel like than the person. You
Yeah,
know?
I probably got more excited than you.
Yeah, dude. You know what's really cool, Simon? That you should start doing,
Hmm.
dude. Just meeting up people in person.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it does wonders. Like shaking hands and meeting up with like.
Wait, you live in Toronto?
Yes.
Dude, that is such a good spot to do producer meetups, man.
Yeah.
You probably have a ton of fans up there, I'm guessing.
I hope so.
I would
Dude, I'll
imagine.
show you how we run events because we've been running these events like all over, and we kind of did a little tour. We did New York, Orlando, Miami, Atlanta. Was that it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we did Atlanta twice, and we're gonna do Atlanta again. Then go on like another round. But dude, that face to face, man, that guy remembers that for the rest of his life. But he might not remember one of your videos that he saw 2 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of, or like even less like a Instagram post, you know?
Yeah.
2 years later. But dude, that live face to face stuff is like one of the best marketing, I think, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, I wanted to bring up
I was
that Neil
gonna
deGrasse
say
Tyson.
I want to hear about
Do
the
it,
Neil
do it, yeah.
I was just about to say.
So this Neil deGrasse Tyson tweet, this motherfucker is crazy for this.
I don't know what he said. I'm
Let me
guessing
show-
it has to do with the mass shooting tied in with something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What's the
let you.
context?
I'm gonna let you read it so you can actually see. So you can. I want to see how you read this. So this is the as a response to the El Paso shooting that killed like.
Wait.
how many people?
Should I read it out loud
Yeah, just
or?
read,
Yeah,
you
read
go
it.
ahead and read it out loud.
Okay. I'll just read this. Neil deGrasse Tyson. In the past 48 hours,
This
the
is
USA horrifically lost 34 people to mass shootings. On average, across any 48 hours, we also lose 500 medical errors. 500 to medical areas, 300 to the flu, 250 to suicide, 200 to car accidents, 40 to homicide via handgun. Often our emotions respond more to speculation than to data.
Bad timing. That was the day. I think that's the day of, either the day of or day after of that shooting.
Dude, I kind of understand what he's saying.
Yeah, but even if
I
if
know,
it's
but
true,
I kinda
it's
understand.
like the too soon kind of thing.
Yeah, too
like,
soon.
Dude, the timing is so bad.
And he's Neil deGrasse Tyson, so that is bad timing. It's bad timing because it's
Dude,
like
there's some funny memes about this shit, man. There's some funny memes.
I could see after like because I've watched podcasts with you. I've watched a ton of it. I've been watching
but
since I was a
it doesn't
kid.
matter. Dude,
should-
look at this reaction to that.
Oh.
Oh man, people are not feeling that. People are definitely ready to.
I get what
be
he's
done with
saying
it,
though.
man.
I get
what
Yeah,
he's saying.
it's not-
but
he's like- he's not wrong, right?
Insensitive as fuck.
Yeah.
I saw a meme that was basically talking about like Neil deGrasse Tyson looking over your corpse in a coffin. Well, statistically, you died from blood loss, not from a shooting.
Or it's like hey, I had a friend die, and then Neil's like, people die every day. Statistically,
1 million humans die every day, so it's not really that big of a deal. Like bad timing.
that
on
is bad
take.
time. Maybe saying it like as a, by the way, like later, couple months at least.
Remember this one shooting, by the way.
Dude,
man.
did you see the stats? I don't know if Canada's that bad, but I don't know if you saw this.
Oh, I saw it with all the different
It
colors.
was every
Yeah,
country
yeah,
with the mass
yeah.
shootings, and then it was like 0,
you
0,
just-
0, 1, 1,
Dude,
0,
at the end of the
2.
day, it's because
US is like 250, and I was like, oh my
US
those-
has like the worst mental health problems.
Those
I think,
damn
at the end of the
video
day.
games, right?
video games. Is that what's doing it?
No, that's what people
Smash
are
Bros,
Bros. That's
that's why.
right now. Smash Bros.
Smash Bros. People get. I've played all the most violent video games. I've never gotten the urge to fucking. I think it's just the crazy people, and then I honestly think it's borderline more coveraging the mass shooting. Like the
Yeah,
more you
that-
the more you coverage it, the more other people get inspired by it. So the bad eggs get inspired by it.
It's kind of the same thing we always talk about with like how like basketball players have gotten like a lot better, like different stuff like that, but it also spreads a lot. The internet spreads a lot of that negative shit too. So like just there's more people finding out that you can go out and do a mass shooting and make the news.
You know the Netflix 13 Reasons Why? Like suicide rate went up from that show.
That
Really?
makes sense.
Just like
they were talking
copycat.
about in
'Cause it's just in their
Influence.
head, yeah.
They talked about that in Influence, like when there's more stories on the news about suicide, the rate of like pilots committing suicide.
Yeah,
like,
it was some
and, like,
crazy
killing-
study.
Yeah, it was something like that. But like basically, the number goes way up based on like how much suicide is covered in the news, which definitely makes sense.
I mean, it's because humans are like we like do things we see in a sense.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to ever get the idea to do something like that.
Yeah.
But then if you see it, like for example, in a positive light, you know how many people are going to start a YouTube channel after this video, which I'm happy of. But dude,
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
yeah, there's going to be a bunch
see
of people that are like, wait, I don't need to get any equipment. We just see a bunch of shit.
They
phones.
could be watching this on their phone,
Dude,
And they'll just like switch to the camera app and they can make a YouTube
dude,
channel.
the next
Yeah.
Mr. Beast. What if the next Mr. Beast is born from this video?
Oh, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
They better tell us. We need some testimonials.
Dude, you know how many Gary has? People come to Gary
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like, dude, we were watching this guy Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, Drew was like doing a cleaning job. I was like holding signs, and like, dude, his content like led us to knowing all the shit that I was talking about.
Not
like,
that he taught us all the shit specifically, but
Point us
it's
in the
like
right direction.
Yeah, it just gets you on the right.
Thinking.
Because, dude, there's so many people that are plenty smart to start businesses or do whatever they want, but they haven't got like introduced to that right set of information to get them there.
like,
yet.
okay, so we had a long discussion this morning about some of the lead collection, all that shit.
Yeah.
Now you're open to, even if I didn't say another word, now your brain is
Yeah.
open to it. When you see it, you're like, oh, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Or like, that's what this company's doing. Or, you
It's
know?
like it's the little spark on the match.
Yeah, and then it opens up the new realm. Dude, we're actually writing a book. Probably the first time people are going to hear about it, but Tsunami Method. We were thinking like, dude, the music industry's so fucking behind, and they think building fans is through this like magical moment where their song blows up and goes viral. And we're like, dude, release fucking content. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you probably have more eyeballs now than when you're doing just your artist thing, like just releasing songs, right?
Oh yeah, my SoundCloud page.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So what do you think about that? Like, what do you think about newer producers taking more like content creation route to try and...
It makes sense because it's like I don't know. You can't if a producer doesn't have like their face on their Instagram page, like it's just like it's almost like it's nobody.
Yeah.
Like some kind of robot just making
Yeah.
music, and I can't get invested to it because like you don't have to be that great at beats like anymore. I feel like there's a kind of ceiling where there's good enough that you can kind of just have a ceiling. And I don't know how to explain it.
No,
But-
it happens with a lot of different stuff. Like web design kind of was like that a little bit, and then now almost everybody can make a certain level website that works to what you need to do. But similar type of thing. Graphic
Yeah.
design's getting easier too. Like there's a lot of things that are just dumbing down.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it is brand a lot of the
Yeah.
time, like how people feel about you.
Especially today, yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely would agree.
What's your like long-term plans? Maybe let's say first 5 years, 10 years, and then like 20 years.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Don't
You haven't
know.
figured
Go with
it
the
out?
flow.
You're just
We
going
go
with the flow
flow.
right now.
Maybe it's an album. Maybe it's something else. I don't know.
So I think we need
Do
to
you
take...
see yourself still doing YouTube?
Yeah, sure. Not like I don't think as frequently as I do now, but for fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Are you planning on going in different directions? You were talking about wanting to go mainstream, and me and Drew get that temptation sometimes where it's like, oh, like you see some stuff go off in the main and you kind of want to go after it a little bit.
What would be this define mainstream as?
Like changing your content to where it's not for producers, it's for everybody.
Yeah, I'd like more eyes on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Gary talks about
Especially-
all the time going after those super niches. Like he says that's the best.
The
That's
riches are in the niches.
Yeah, because it's so hard to go after the main. But yeah, I know what you're saying. We get that temptation.
When the YouTube channel isn't my first priority, I would like to do that. Just more general kind of content.
Would it still be like music?
Yeah, it'd be music-based.
Kind of more like somebody like Seth Everman or somebody that could maybe be more
Seth
of a.
Everman.
I
Come
don't know if
on,
that's a good example.
He's
but
one of my favorite YouTubers. I forgot
he's
about him.
fucking hilarious, man. He's so
Dude,
funny.
it's crazy how much he blows up. Like it's almost like phenomenon
Because he's so good at the content, man. And he comes out with one piece. That's another guy who only releases like every 2 months.
And he's
But then
also
it's
like
a
one of the
banger.
guys that's like he doesn't really think like an algorithm. Like his titles are like lowercase, stupid, long sentences, and his videos are like 30 seconds long. That's it.
And they go off.
I think he wouldn't get as many plays if he had hair.
I think it's
I
part
think
of
his
brand.
ball, a little
that's the
bit.
brand.
Yeah,
Well, he does all the memes around it too. It's like
Yeah.
a big part of his brand.
I
for sure.
definitely would say it plays. And plus, when you see it, you're instantly like, whoa.
Even in the
Whoa,
the
bald.
Billie Eilish bad guy cover video when all
Yeah.
of a sudden he has the hair on, it's just like it's
funny.
so like it's so eye catching because he's normally bald. It's such a good little brand thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely think he just blew. He blows. His Twitter is ridiculous. I think that's the part I'm most fascinated with is how his Twitter fucking just.
Dude, Twitter's so good, man. I want to get into it badly.
Are you playing Twitter at all?
Like I'm playing
How many followers yet? You got a lot.
10,000, but it's like
So not. Yeah, better, than us. Yeah,
Did
we're
you
not-
does some of your stuff actually kind of go off? I feel like you need that like at least 10, 20,000 followers to start getting like retweets and stuff. Do you ever notice any of your stuff?
no, not really.
I see some people that'll have like 10, 20,000. Like, you know who gets a lot is Luca Lush. He has like, I think he has like 20, 25,000, something like that maybe, but his tweets will go off all the time.
He's a character, man.
I know,
I'm
he's
excited
so
to release
funny.
his podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen him, Luca Lush. He's He's one of the
EDM
old
guy.
like original SoundCloud remix guys. He was really popular during all the SoundCloud remixes, but he has like this blue hair and he's a funny dude.
Did
He's
our
crazy.
podcast episode? So Drew had already left at this point.
Yeah.
He was the last pod. It's funny because I was shooting the last one. I didn't hear from him, and I'm like, I guess we're not doing this. We were going back and forth playing phone tag. I guess it's not. So we wrap up Leah Culver's podcast. I'm like, sweet, we're done because these are kind of long. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, there he is. Guy walks in, blue hair. I'm like, oh, I guess we're doing this. And me and Alex look at each other. We're like, all right, we're shooting another one. And we shoot it, but it was just such an interest. I'm glad we did it because, dude, it's so funny, man. We go into production, but then we talk about. He goes into history for a minute. It talks about it because, dude, he knew all kinds of shit. We were talking about Genghis Khan. We were talking about Alexander the Great. Talking about cats for a while, and it just went to like a late night show type of fight because it was so late. We were just, oh man. Oh no, I think we smoked a J on that podcast too.
Okay.
And I asked him if he wanted the chief. I remember he took a baby tap.
That's funny.
I was like, come on. I thought you were about to.
People are making fun of Kyle's hitting the blunt.
Why, are they?
Because he was holding it like, I can't remember how he was holding it. It was funny, but
It's like a little baby tap.
no, he was just holding it in a funny way, like underhanded or something. Some funny shit. I can't remember what it was.
People making fun of it. Dude, we should meet
Dude, people
we should
find
meme our
something
guests a
wrong with
little bit
everything.
on the show. That'd be funny. No, like on the Instagram for Cymatics show. We fucking throw some Kyle memes on there.
That's funny. Do we want to do a? Are we gonna do a giveaway on this one?
Yeah, I definitely think we should. Why not? I think it's so. Let's do a couple things. Let's do a giveaway. Something from the closet of goodies.
We have
For sure. The closet behind that curtain.
It's huge,
Yeah,
huge
a lot-
closet.
yeah.
We just have
It
we
is.
just have a bunch of
Yeah, I'll
random
pull
production
something.
gear.
So let's do closet of goodies, and I want to give also a call to action because Simon's gonna be doing a couple more things like the workshops. So a couple things, guys. One, I mean Simon. One of the reasons I was bringing him down here, I wanted to learn more about fucking YouTube. I mean, this dude's a fucking genius at YouTube. So we have three different things coming. One. Simon Servida is doing a workshop where I'm going to be picking his fucking brain, trying to get all the sauce out for YouTube. Another one where you made a beat start to finish, right? Yeah, so entire workshop start to finish in FL Studio. Even if you don't use FL, highly suggest watching it. We just shot it. And then the third thing is we're going to do a free pack, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Are we gonna release all this stuff around the same time? We probably will. So probably check the link.
Yeah.
And if not, just
Check
keep
the
an eye
link in
out for
bio.
it.
Yeah, we're going to we're kind of like you, man. We just kind of wing things.
I like it.
Like, dude, we're anti-planning. Because, like, dude, a lot of our ideas come from drinking a coffee and fucking
Yeah,
just shooting the shit, talking
Yeah,
for a
just
little bit.
randomly.
Let me go
trying
look.
stuff.
Why you gotta let me look in the closet, guys.
Yeah. Why don't you pull out what about a keyboard? There's got to be a keyboard in there. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can move that if you need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust my ass right here.
Whoa.
Oh, all right.
Here. This one? Okay.
That was cool.
That's a nice
This is
one.
cool.
Look at that. Unboxing.
Yeah, we should do unboxing. This thing looks like a toy.
Sweet. I don't think we have a wide.
No, just put it up over there.
Sweet. Is that a shot?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Cool.
My face.
It's a couple things. One, giveaway here. What you got to do is you got to comment your favorite moment inside or on this podcast episode. Just throwing this thing everywhere. Just throw it at Simon for a little bit. Yeah, comment your favorite episode for a chance to win. Make sure
You mean your favorite moment? in
Yeah,
the episode?
what'd I say?
You said favorite episode.
I'm an idiot. All right, comment your favorite
Okay.
moment in this episode for a chance to win. Also, you must be subscribed to Cymatics and you must be subscribed to Simon Servida for a chance to win this. Toss some love over there. And yeah, anything else for the giveaway?
No.
That's it. We got this beautiful MPK. We'll be doing an unboxing on.
225.
Simon will be doing an unboxing later today. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be fun to do unboxing.
Unboxing?
Unboxing of a plugin would be fun. For him.
A plugin you don't know what happens.
What about this new granular synth that I just got? It's really cool. It's this crazy granular synth. That would
I
be
try out a random synth or something. That could be cool. Yeah. Dre has definitely the saucy ones. All right, we're good with that. Let's get that. That's blocking you, Simon. And then what else? We already shouted out all the stuff. Oh, what we can do next is you want to go into the lightning round?
Yeah. Do we have questions though? Because I think you already asked. We asked both of them.
Dude,
that we normally do.
I'll bring some saucy ones in.
Bring
All
some
right,
in.
cool. Yeah,
Bring
guys, so
some
we're
in.
going to go to the audio only portion of the podcast. So it's either going to be on Spotify or SoundCloud or Apple Music. There will be links in the bottom of this. and we're gonna let's dive into. I want to know some more about this YouTube stuff.
Okay.
Kind of a little more taste of it, because you act like you don't know anything, and then you're sitting here talking about suggested a bunch of great stuff. So I want to go into this and maybe find some hacks that newer producers can use right off the rip. And kind of maybe even set like some little roadmap for them. You know, if they're just getting started, do this for the next 30 days. So we're going to start that right